I cannot help but wonder what would have happened had you lost. Fantastical though such a state of affairs questionably is, I dare say the world would simply have ended. When you are ready to return, pray inform the Lord Commander. I never imagined our humble gathering of like minded souls would grow into something proper, let alone a force fit to trade blows with the Alliance's finest. Can't say I didn't enjoy it neither. Funny how things turn out, huh? For those we can yet save. Sir Emmerich is beaming with pride. We have done it, nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. And this just goes into a cutscene.
My lord!
Honoro.
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean Alliance, when I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest.
Oh, jeez.
We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Here we go.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Is that actually in this
I will
cutscene?
send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuel, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
No, it doesn't look like it. Would make sense too. I think this probably ends 3.2. And then that
No
event.
stopping it now, is there? We should inform Stola and the others.
Maybe that cutscene starts 3.2. Or 3.3, I mean.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
They say you dueled General Raubon within a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Nymphilia had reached an impasse. I still don't agree with that decision, but we always seem to, leave all that up to Alphino, so... I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I want to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that it cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Artoirel has need of our assistance. Okay, so this isn't the end. So to Falcon's Nest then. So this is when the shit hits the fan. I think I said it earlier because I didn't, remember that there were 2 ceremonies or whatever. As Sir Emmerich hoped, Ishgard's success at the Grand Melee has done much to restore the people's faith in this endeavor. Look on their faces, Lavenza, nervous, yet hopeful, expectant in a word. Oh yeah, and don't they make the maid chick attend it? Well met, Mistress Shark, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lady, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Thank God. I'm actually curious what the NPCs have to say, since these ones are here specifically for this. I held on to the anger for so long. It was the only way I could cope with my husband's passing. But my daughter, stubborn as she is, insisted that we attend. I never thought this day would come, never wanted it, never needed it. But when I saw all these young ones, for their sake then, and perhaps for his memory too, this dude was here for it as well. While I am here, my family are at home, celebrating the birth of our grandson. Though it pains me to be so far away, my wife insisted that one of us attend the ceremony, to tell the boy of this day when he is old enough to understand. The world he will know as an adult shall be much changed if Sir Emmerich's conference succeeds, and if each and every one of us lends him our support. Did you hear how Ishgard trounced the Alliance forces in the Grand Melee? Ha! I knew they would be no match for us. All credit to the Lord Commander, I say. I know some still had their doubts about his watch initiative, but who can argue with results like that? All right. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? What will you do? Wait with Alphino for the ceremony to begin. See to other matters first. Wait for the ceremony to begin. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Apocal events do not come around very often. Quite the turnout. At least for this small place.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
Yep, there she is. None too happy.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Okay, she wanted to.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me! Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
It's such a nice scene. And then...
Never!
Your bow!
Gross.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall scape my wrath. None shall scape my revenge!
Seven hells. Damn you, Nidhogg.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
Nidhogg!
Death to
Death to
Nidhogg!
Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
So was that him saying death to Nidhogg as well, or? There they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Yeah, I was just thinking while watching that cutscene, it's funny, like, Nidhogg is definitely your standard villain. He comes in, declares, he's going to kill everybody, and then leaves. Like, when he fully has the power to kill everybody that's right there. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Azizla was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annick's shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thoradin, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Estinian. Causes and costs. Alphino knows at last what he must do. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even my fellow scion, but to you, Lavenza, my friend. But not here, no. Ah, but of course, the intercessory in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Okay, interesting choice of venue. Yeah, I don't remember. I can only think that that was a surprise at the time, Nidhogg showing up, and because the scene felt very like joyous and calming, and then suddenly Nidhogg pops up and Oh.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss.
Very horsefant.
It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horsefang called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
What will you say? We will find a way to save him, to aid those in need. Do I go with more specificity or do I go more broad? I think in this case specificity is warranted.
We will. I know we will.
Oh. It's like, where did he go? Thank you, Lavenza. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time, but I am glad that you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right, that is quite enough solemn introspection for one night. I think we would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fortol Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. Yeah, this is one of those, I keep thinking, like, okay, like, where is... Because typically, you know, the patches have a very, I think, distinct moment that marks the end of them. And I've been, like, waiting for this one, you know, just for my own kind of edification or whatever. And it just keeps going. I wonder if I'm in 3-3 now. I don't even know. Well, Alphino certainly seems to be in better spirits. Do we have you to thank for this? Yeah, my, I don't know, silent guidance or advice. Yet again we walk an all too familiar path. I am reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return the favor. Hear, hear. Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Yda and Papalymo, or if we gave up hope of bringing Minfilia back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiark and Hydaelyn, and of the Ascians' aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. Oh, so much left to learn. In any event, I think it time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. We will. Okay, this, I think, is probably the end of the patch. You have learned the emote Battle Stance. Exciting. Oh.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still. To the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
She's not gonna like hearing that. Oh. Emo Ardbert. Thancred's got a beat on him.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
I don't think there really was much of a cost in the end, was there? Oh. I mean, you know, with what's coming up. Ooh. Caution, Yida. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Why isn't this voiced? This is clearly like the end of a patch. And everything, like, before this was voiced, but now suddenly they're just like, it's one line. The Griffin. Thank you all for watching this video. Tonight's stream, and particularly the story, has been some of the best yet. I think this has gotten the biggest reaction out of me so far. It's just been just phenomenal. And if you want to come and join me to experience it as well, the link to my Twitch is down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you again. And you have a good one.